You've never seen Michelle Yeoh like this. And you've definitely never seen Alice Quinn this cornered. This is the battle that shattered expectations and reshaped the rules of who really dominates a duel. But first, how did we get here? Michelle Yeoh, Oscar winner, martial arts icon, a living legend whose grace is only rivaled by her lethal precision, was pulled out of her world of calculated choreography into a realm where spells bend space and time. She didn't ask for this fight. But she never backs down from one. Across the ring stood Alice Quinn, a prodigy of Brakebills, wielding raw magical power, intellect sharpened by trauma, and the scars of someone who's rewritten fate more than once. But what Alice didn't know: you can't cast your way out of Michelle Yeoh's grip. Michelle entered the arena with only her training, her instincts, and her mind. No enchantments. No shortcuts. Just the calm of a warrior who's fought more wars in silence than Alice had cast spells in fury. Alice, on the other hand, was riding the edge. Her strength? Unmatched arcane versatility. She could conjure illusions, shield herself from impact, and bend light into daggers. Her weakness? Overthinking. A heart fractured by the weight of saving others. She doubted. Hesitated. Michelle never did. The first clash wasn't physical, it was psychological. Alice summoned a wall of flame. Michelle walked through it, her movement a dance of breath and timing. A feint here. A strike there. Alice blinked, and Michelle was already behind her. Could technique defeat raw power? Alice escalated. Hands glowing, she pulled mana from the air, casting a time loop, trapping them both in a repeating cycle of seconds. A trick she once used to cheat death. But Michelle studied the pattern. Noticed the moment when Alice repeated a blink. That was her opening. One strike. Clean. Final. Alice reeled. Disoriented. She launched one final spell, a polymorphic burst that twisted the air into chaos. Michelle didn't flinch. She absorbed the movement, turned it, and used Alice's own momentum to drive her to the ground. The magic fizzled. The air cleared. Michelle stood still. Calm. Victorious. In the end, it wasn't brute force or supernatural might that won. It was discipline. Focus. Michelle's greatest strength was never just her combat, it was her mind. Alice Quinn was brilliant, dangerous, and brave, but she lacked what Michelle had spent a lifetime mastering: stillness in the storm. This wasn't a fight between good and evil, it was legacy versus chaos. And now only one stands tall. Michelle Yeoh won. Not because she was stronger, but because she knew who she was, even in a world that tried to rewrite her. Now tell me, if you were in that arena, which would you choose, power or peace?